Hey, we're back with the Duck Detective. Last time we left off, he finally made it into the office, met, I guess, the boss, and was about to start the case. That's when the demo ended. But today, the Duck Detective and the case of the secret salami is just came out. Was on sale on the Switch for limited time until, I believe, the end of this month. 10% off. So, I hopped on into the eShop and bought it. If you don't own a Nintendo Switch, you can go to Steam, and they also have it for 10% off. But now, let's head back in and see if the great Duck Detective can solve this case. Let's take a look.
The two desks on this side look unused.
Unused. Oops, sorry about that. Let's talk to this hyperactive looking dog. Ooh, bloodshot eyes. Strained eyes, insomniac. Ooh, energy drink, bad habits. Different brand, own headset, dedicated. So he works at the call center. Let's talk.
This is Bear Bus. How can I help you? This is the third time you're calling. I'm telling you, your ex-wife did not cancel your booking.
She
looks
busy.
Let's take a look at this desk. With password accessible. Profile picture posing. Me and sexy aliens. Good luck.
I wonder if there are clues to her password. I don't think I have enough information to crack it yet.
Yes. Sexy aliens, huh? Maybe she's a sci-fi fan? Easy. Stop with the post-its. Cedrus. Last name? Rufus Cedrus. Freddy sucks. First name, Freddy. Let's head back.
I'm not sure I'd feel particularly appreciated.
This is the boss's office. Take a look at this.
It's a list of all the bus drive. The most busy driver out of all four seems to be Petrovich.
Why? Ooh. See, expensive. West currency. Salami, high quality. Spotless, good condition.
That's a lot of salami.
That's a lot of salami. Cargo station. Is there? Pizza. hollandaise.
Their buses don't go very far.
Let's check. Laura. Custom mug. I don't think that's this person's mug. Thick glasses, strong prescription, bad eyesight. Velcro shoes. Easy. Clean. Let's talk to the
I'm the only one here in the operating office. Can you imagine? I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time. Isn't that so cool?
Don't you have an angry customer shouting outside about the buses being late?
Really?
Okay, that's an interrogate. Let's do interrogate. Let's... Let's head to the kitchen.
In here must be the crime scene. First, I want to find out who the people in the office are. It will make things easier in the long. I'll need to remember to write everything down in my deductions.
So, what's this, eh?
I shouldn't go outside yet. I need to find out who the people in this office are first. Did I remember to write down their professions in my deductions?
Suspects. Sophie Whitmire. Bad habits. Being dedicated. Back. Hey. Rufus. I believe that's Laura. Ready? Let's see. Sophie works as operating office. Where is Okay, so let's head on in here and talk to the boss. Every duck has a unique footprint. Aaron Hurst.
The dimly lit rooms seem to promise well-kept secrets and rumors.
Let's take a look around.
What a fancy name. It says
Ernest.
Aaron. It's a letter for an application for a promotion to Senior Customer Service Agent.
Senior.
Signed by L. Angst.
L. Angst.
It's a letter for an application signed by
L. Angst, yes. Let's take a look. Ooh, family portrait. Kids, identical age, twins. framed, high quality. Hinge, secret compartment.
Is it normal to have a huge painting of your family in your office?
What are you doing with my family's portrait?
Sorry.
Sorry. Just admiring your family. Let's get some deductions on this bear. Tie expensive bridge manager. Stain, baby food, family man. Well, obviously we just saw the big old painting of his pictures. Angry brow, stern. Let's see. Let's.
How are the detective things going, Mr. Detective?
It's Mr. McQuacklin.
Right. Apologies. Are you planning on staying in my office much longer?
I'll have to inspect the entire premise to do my job correctly.
Well, hurry up.
So we've inspected everything in here. Ducks share 95% of their genetic makeup with bananas. So, branch manager, family man. Well, let's go talk.
Oh, hello. How are you, Mr. Duck-tion? I'm the only one here in the operating office. I plan all the bus routes and make sure the buses are on time. Isn't that so cool?
Don't you have an angry customer?
Really?
Let's see.
Do you have any idea who picked me to investigate?
No idea, but I'm so happy you're here. I have a copy of your book. The Early Bird Catches the Criminal.
Well, I didn't know.
Can you sign it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Woo! Thanks so much, Mr. Duck Detective. I won't ever forget this. This will become a core memory.
So we've already looked at
It's a list of all the
bus
most busy
drivers.
driver out of all.
This is Bear Bus. Your... Which route were you on?
Okay, let's.
What is your relationship with Sophie Windheimer?
Excuse me for a second. Oh man, I don't know how I'd survive the office without her. Sucks that she's at the reception. I would have loved to have her in the office. I'm back. Yes, please collect your toddler from the bus station.
I need to ask you some questions.
No, I'm sorry. You can't take your 12 trombones on the bus. What?
Oh,
Can't you see I'm talking to a customer? It's company policy. Nothing I can do. Goodbye.
Do you know anything about who called me here?
What are you talking about? Listen, I have a million more emails to answer, and there are 50 people in the phone queue. I have worked 10 days in a row, including 3 night shifts, and Manfred still doesn't want to give me a raise! Just leave me in peace!
So,
You have no clue. Okay, back. Okay. Let's head in.
In here must be the First, I want to find out. It will make things easy. I'll need to remember to write everything
Can't go in
down.
there yet. Because he wants to find out things. Let's go back to the boss.
You're still here.
I have a feeling you're not enjoying my
Not particularly. How are the...
It's Mr. McQuack.
Right. Are you planning on staying in my...
I'll have to inspect.
Well...
Okay.
The PC is on, but the person who works at this desk seems to be on a break. They only have a single person answering the hotline right now? That's surprising.
Back. Okay, so let's go to the book. Evidence. What's currency? Bag of salami? Lazy. Map of all the bus routes.
The two desks on this side.
Unused. Did you know you can't take the pond out of the duck? That's...
I'm so bored. I don't understand why such a small office needs a reception. I'm just here to keep the angry customers out.
So, do you have an idea who would have hired me?
It's about the incident, isn't it? Sorry. No idea.
So, do you have an idea who would have hired?
It's about the,
Sorry about that, folks.
sorry.
That's the wrong button.
It says it's locked.
So, ready? No. Let's see if we can figure out his last name. Nope, it's not Rufus. Back, back. Now,
Detective work isn't easy.
100 details.
The thing that bothered me in particular was
Client.
to find out who hired me for the job. I had to pay attention to the crime scene in the kitchen. Are there any connections I can make to the people in the office? I need to also consider that not all identities are clear yet. That's something I will have to work out later.
Let's see if we can get into the kitchen. Holding a duck more than sometimes is theoretically impossible.
In here must be the crime. First, I want to find it will make things easier, and I'll need to remember to write every.
Okay. So, let's...
The PC is on, but they only have a single. That's surprising.
Whitlock. Okay. Let's head back into the clues. Okay, Employee of the Month. Rufus Cedrus. Just come in. We're gonna come in. Again. I'm not a very good detective, folks.
What a fancy name. It says Ernst.
So, Ernest. Rufus. Or angst. There. So. Ernest is his last name. Manfred. Manfred and Ernest. So Freddie. It's not Cedrus, because he's not an Employee of the Month. So, can't be Frederson. Freddie Frederson. So, there. Sorry, boss. Go get out of your hair. Just bear with me for a minute. Someone's upset. Ah, suspects. There is Manfred, and he is the branch manager. Laura, the cat, works in customer service. Crocodile. Freddy works in the operating office. Okay. Manfred? Laura. Oh, Freddy doesn't work in the operating office. Yeah, he works in operating. Not in there. He's operating office. Sophie the Draft is the receptionist. Duck approved.
Now that I had worked out these names, I was ready to check out the crime scene. Let's see where that lunch got stolen from. Then I could finally talk to my client.
Alright, let's head into the kitchen. Did you know ducks can breathe underwater?
As soon as I entered the
72
kitchen,
hours?
the comforting waft of cheap white toast entered my nostrils.
White toast. You had to stay
I
strong.
knew I had to stay strong. This wasn't what I was here for.
Stop eating the icing! Can't you wait a couple hours?
Margaret, if it wasn't for these pants almost bursting, I'd have this for breakfast every day.
Yes, yes, and you can have it and so much more later, when we're done preparing.
Ah. She's making a birthday cake. I wonder who for who. Let's see. Hungry. Angry, no. Cancelled. Budget cuts. Halloween party was cancelled. Looking for editor. Unpaid. Halloween party.
Office parties are a bad idea anyway. They stopped doing them at the precinct after the,
Jam.
jam incident.
Pardon me. Ooh. Margaret. First name, Margaret. Or I know who Margaret is. Someone's been in her lunch. RS. Thanks for the food. Salami bandit. Salami bandit. Huh. Like a cat paw. There's one more clue in here somewhere. Imprint. Greasy. Sharp claws.
So, this must be the crime
crime
scene. This note is curious.
So, that eliminates these two suspects.
Gross. I doubt they washed their hands after leaving that greasy handprint.
Let's talk to Margaret here.
Yes, dear?
I'm Eugene McQuacklin, detective, and I need to ask some questions.
A detective? How exciting! What's the most gruesome murder you've seen? How many dead bodies have you encountered?
Teething turtles. 5 little pigs.
No one died, but I investigated a case once where 5 little pigs robbed a bank. Caught them red-handed, and got myself an article in the Goose Times. They called it the piggy bank case.
Piggy bank.
Did someone get shot?
What? No!
Beaten up?
No!
No.
Let's see. That's a question
Do you
here.
know anyone here who could have hired me?
To be honest, everyone was quite shocked by the lunch theft. And no one told me they've called a detective! I don't know what's going on at all!
Can you tell me anything about Laura
Laura
Angst?
Angst.
Oh, she's such a hard-working girl. I heard she secretly studies for her online
Hard work.
bachelor's during
Yes.
work. You need to keep this a secret, though.
What do you think of Sophie Windheimer?
She doesn't have the easiest life, you know. She just had a terrible breakup with her ex. But don't tell anyone.
Terrible breakup. Yes. Aha. Racing. Whisk. Maker. Mother. Ah. Tan line. Divorced. Ooh. Just like our detective. Ah, something in hair. Impeccable hair. Well groomed.
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
Teething turtles.
I almost died that one time when I got myself into trouble with the Teething Turtles Mafia. That incident taught me to stay away from beautiful ladies in red.
Did they break your kneecaps?
Huh?
No!
No! You can see that I can walk just fine.
Alrighty, let's... Margaret. Whitlock. I know that's Margaret Whitlock. Let's...
Dishwasher's broken again. What's wrong with these youngsters? Don't know how to treat things with respect? Why would they put the mugs in face up?
Let's... He's a janitor. Sticker. Ooh, sci-fi fan. I think Margaret likes you. As you can see, he's not a Star Wars fan. Ooh. Toolbox. Janitor. Angry? Ah. Worker shoes. Practical person. Let's see. Listen to
What is your relationship with Margaret Whitlock?
She's a true sweetheart. We have our weekly mahjong evenings.
weekly mahjong.
Do you get along with Manfred Ernst?
He's a stubborn one. I do respect that.
Would you say you enjoy Freddie Fredericsen's,
company?
If anyone needs to learn to respect their elders, it's that moron.
Alright.
I'm a private detective, and I'm here to investigate a case.
Is that so?
I need to find my client. Do you know who it could be?
Freddy's a bit of a weird one, so I'd imagine you would call detective. Personally, I feel we're doing just fine, and don't need no messing about our business around here.
Alright.
Maybe I should leave the dishwasher broken for a bit.
Give him a lesson. Let's get into here. And we know who this is. Rufus. Petrovic. No, he's not Petrovic. It's Cedrus. Because he's the employee of the month. And we're missing an employee.
Surely you must have some interesting stories.
That's an inappropriate question.
Let's head out here. Ducks are named after Sir Geoffrey Duck. Let's see if we can.
The PC is on, but they only have a single... That's surprising.
Press the wrong button. Password her. Me and sexy aliens. Let's client. Laura. Mug was stolen. Freddy. Lunch was stolen by. Let's do this. Margaret the sheep works in customer service. Penguin is Rufus works as the janitor. We haven't met the buffalo, though. I don't think Laura... is the salami bandit. Yes. Laura hired the duck detective.
So it was Laura who called me. I needed to discuss the case with her. You're my client? Why didn't you tell me?
Can I put you on hold for a second? What? Well, you should have told me. You're the duck detective.
What are you? I'm a duck.
Duck wearing a duck.
I'm wearing a trench coat.
So, is Freddy getting fired or what?
I'm working on it.
I'm, working on it.
It can't be that hard. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, let me walk you through the booking process.
All right. Well, this looks like a good place to end this episode. We finally found out who our client is. We're still missing one person or one employee somewhere, probably outside on a smoke break or some kind of break. And I thank you for watching. Hope to see y'all next time for more Duck Detective and